Welcome back to Elbow for the Top. My name's Adam, and today we're going to be doing a very special preview video. This is going to be part one of our previews for Select's 2021 Footy Stars set. Now, I am very excited. I can almost taste it in the air. I can feel it. Footy is coming. It's returning. It's like getting into a nice warm bath, that wonderful warm hug you feel when you think about footy nearly back on our television. We've got the AFLW up and running. We've got community series just around the corner. And of course, the footy season's going to be here before we know it. That first game, Richmond versus Carlton, to kick us off for 2021. It's exciting. But what is even more exciting is that means new footy cards to collect. Select is currently in the midst of previewing their 2021 Footy Stars set, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to do a bit of a preview video. I'll be looking at the card design, I'll be looking at the options of this season, and the new things that are coming in, and some of the old ones and revamped versions as well. Now, they are doing this over a couple of weeks. It looks like it's going to take about 2 weeks for all the preview videos to come out, so I'm going to do a part one this Saturday, and then next week, in theory, the other video should be out, and I'll be able to do part two on next Saturday's video. But today, let's do a bit of a set review on part one of the Footy Stars 2021 set. Let's do it. Click the button. Okay, first things first is obviously we're looking at the commons. Now, these screenshots are taken from their Facebook preview videos they've been doing, and I don't mind the look of these commons, actually. The face card, the face card is always pretty much the exact same with that Footy Stars, and they've selected one player from each club. That's pretty normal. You expect that to be on the front of the box and the packs and all that sort of stuff as well. So that's pretty normal. However, let's have a look at the actual common. We've got Josh Kennedy from the Sydney Swans as our main focus right here. I like the logo on the background. There's sort of blend and bleed from the colors going up to the white. There's plenty of white space. Select generally likes white space because they like the chance for people to do autographs and things like that on there. The back looks pretty much exactly the same as you expect with all the stats of the players. That is Scott Pendlebury as the example. And this season we've got, once again, the AFLW cards coming as well. I think there's going to be 3 from each team from memory. That is what they said in the video. I don't mind them. I don't mind the AFLW this season. I could possibly have liked last season's one a little bit more. I do like the fact there's a little blurb on the back of the AFLW cards just to give us a little bit more information about the players. I'm excited to see which 3 players they put in for each of that. But that's the commons. You generally probably get about 8 in each pack. Normally it's about 9 cards per pack, maybe 10, whatever it's going to be this season. But you generally get about probably 7, 8 of those cards in every pack. Let's continue on. The Holo. Now this I'm excited about. They are going back to a 1-in-1 for the Holos. I'm very excited because have a look at these Holos. They're gorgeous. They are absolutely gorgeous. You've got Josh Bruce from the Bullies, and you've got Tom McDonald there. Again, not the highest res. I've just screenshot the low res video that they already sent out to us just so we can have a look at it. They were popping a lot on the camera, and I love that little swirl. If you remember, my obsession was the Holo cards from, I think it was Footy Stars Prestige. It was my hypnotizing cards. I'm sure they're probably around here somewhere. Hang on. No, was it Dominance? Oh, it was Dominance. It was Dominance. I'll pull the Dominance ones out. I got all the cards right here, so I may as well pull them out. I just looked for clearly close. My beard is just getting a little bit out of control. I think I'm going to shave between now and the next preview video, which is going to be strange. So I'm going to have beard in the first one and then no beard in the other. I'll pull out here we go. We'll pull out the Tiger one. So yeah, the little hypnotizing one. I'll see if you can hit the light at all on that one. See the little circles on that. I really love those. And it looks like we've got a similar sort of thing. You can see on the Josh Bruce screenshot I've got right there are those really nice swirls. So I'm very excited about that. And getting 1 in each pack makes it worthwhile, I think, to try to collect all of them. So that I'm very excited about. All right, Starburst is back, of course, as if it wasn't going to be. It's been in for many, many sets now. This is a 1-in-3, as always is. And the background for the common ones this time is going to be camo, which looks pretty cool. First of all, check out that Matty Rowell Starburst by Harv. How awesome is that drawing? That is such a great sketch. Giant front buck teeth, that flaming red hair. That is a card I desperately, desperately want. And you got Travis Boak looking great in there as well. Again, they haven't released all what players are in each team, but generally I think it's about 4 players in each team, which is very exciting. If you want to see more of the players that they reveal, I think they showed 1 from each team. I remember seeing a Tom Lynch from the Tigers, but that's all I can remember off the top of my head because go Tigers. But again, I love the Starburst cards. Always one of my favorite cards are the art cards, and I think that looks good again. Of course, the rarer version of the Starburst cards. This season is going to have a lightning background. You can see that's going to be 1 in 72, which is a couple of boxes. And that is a Joel Hamling from the Dockers right there as the example. This is a good looking card. I reckon this is a beautiful card. Last year the Galactic looked really good. These ones are going to be numbered again, of course. From memory, it was one added. I think there were 250 of each one. But however, the Matty Rowell Lightning, I reckon that's going to be worth big bucks. I'm calling it because the art of Matty Rowell is awesome. Putting into the rarer version, plus of course the numbered on the back. I reckon Matty Rowell in this Lightning is going to be one you're going to chase down and one that I would love to have in my collection. Starburst, love them. Keep bringing them back every single season. Fine by me. New card alert. We've got the Club Acetate. Now this is 1 in 6 packs, which means that's replacing Contested Beast. So Contested Beast last season was the 1 in 6 pack. This season is going to be the Club Acetates. Once again, there is 4 players from each team, and this is actually a really interesting card. You've got the sort of the see-through plastic, I think it's called an acetate, on each side, and then you've got the silver sort of logo from their club on the right-hand side, and then the left-hand side of the card is a picture of their player. She didn't show the back of the card at any point during this, so I don't know what's going on in the back, whether it's just like a mirrored version of the card that you see on front, or if there's some more details or something on the back. So I don't know what the backs are going to look like, but these are good looking cards from the front. I think these are going to really pop when you see them in hand, so I'm excited about that as well. All right, Milestones, have to have them, always there. It's always great to see what players play the big games, play their milestone games each season, and they come in the exact same colors as you always do. 100 games, you get a bronze. 150, you get the silver. 200, you get the gold. And 250 is platinum. And of course, Paddy Ryder, they're right there with 250. I don't know many players played 250, hit their 250 milestone in that season. I can't even think of anyone off the top of my head. There's probably someone I like really should know or should have remembered, but nah, it's gone. They again, once again, 1 in 8. And their milestones, you know what they are. They're popular cards. They got to keep coming into the sets, right? Let's get going. Now, another new card. We got the Gamebreakers card. Now, the woman who is presenting these videos is Lynn Gilmartin. If you don't know who she is, I know her most commonly from doing commentary on the World Poker Tour from like Foxtel and stuff like that on Fox Sports. And she's doing an okay job. She's gone. I don't know. I think she's gone a little too quick with the cards. It's not the best quality. Sometimes she hasn't got the focus on what the actual card looks like. And you know, look, she's doing it okay for what it is. However, she didn't actually mention what the Gamebreakers is going to be as far as ratio goes. So I've got 1 in question marks there. My guess is it's going to be 1 in 15, just because of the way it's been going. So it's gone from bigger packs in as far as higher ratios, and the next step up would be 1 in 15, which would make these Gamebreaker cards equal to the amount that you got those Disneyland cards in last season's packs. And you guys know how much I love those Disneyland cards. If you're new to the channel, I absolutely hated them. Waste of a spot, terrible decision. Don't do it again, ever select. Back to the video. But these Gamebreaker cards look fantastic. I love the idea that they've got going on here. So if we have a look at the Dusty Martin down in the corner here, you can see they've got 5 Tigers players. You've got Jack Graham, Kane Lambert, Dusty Martin, Shea Bolton, and Trent Cotchin. And if you have a look at the Jack Graham card, it's got the same 5 players on there. It's got Bolton, Cotchin, Graham, Lambert, and Dusty. So what they've done is each card, they've just shifted the main focus of the card, but still have the other 4 players in there in a black and white sort of element. It adds a really nice look to the cards. I reckon that is a beautiful idea for a card. I wonder what it would look like, however, if it was the same players in the same place each time and just the different position had like the color coming up, like the seeping through the color like that. If it was like that, that adds a bit of a design element problem with moving where the Gamebreakers logo is and all that sort of stuff. But I think this is a great idea for a card. I really like this card. And hoping that this is going to replace those terrible Disneyland cards at the 1 in 15 slot. So you get a couple, 2 or 3 in a box sort of thing. Feels like a good amount for this card. I really like the script name. You can see that beautiful on the Maxi Gorn. You can see it really well. And the Libra and the Bont as well. So it's really interesting to see. So each team will have 5 players and you have to get the full 5 to be able to connect them all together. I reckon it's a great idea for a card. Looks beautiful, and hopefully it looks as good in hand as it does in the videos. Last card we're going to be looking at this video. I'm filming this on Friday night. This card was revealed this today. And let's face it, it's not much a reveal. It's a card that's in every single set each season. It is the Predictor Cards. Predictor Cards, eh? Predictor Cards. I am not the biggest fan of Predictor Cards. The concept is interesting. I like the idea. I hate the fact that literally the moment the Premiership or the Brownlow is decided, there are a bunch of cards suddenly worth absolutely nothing. Like, for example, Clayton Oliver right here. If you pull the Clayton Oliver card and he doesn't win the Brownlow, instantly, zoom, the value of that card goes down pretty decently. Last season, if you didn't have Lachie Neale, all the other cards pretty much useless. Unless you got Dusty Martin. Let's face it, Dusty brings in cash no matter what card he's on. Once again, the Brownlow cards are going to be 1 in 108, which is a pretty standard ratio they do for it. However, they have ballooned out huge, big time, as far as the predictor for the Premiership goes. Last season, I will double check this. Last season, the Premiership predictors in the Footy Stars was 1 in 216 packs. They've now ballooned out to double those odds, which is 1 in 432. The only good thing I like about the fact that it's 1 in 432 means that it's very unlikely for me to actually get one. And as I've established, not a big fan of them. You can see the one that featured here is the Tigers one. I love that it's number 85 because the Tigers were established in 1885. I do love that. Plus, I was born in 1985. Exactly 100 years later. They do look better than last season, though. Last season, it was just a cup with pretty much the streamers on the side, showed you what color it was, what team it was. This season, they've put a couple of players on there. They've really added in the team colors in the side there, so you can tell that that is a Richmond one, and whatever team you get, you'll be able to tell that it is that team. Last season one was just a little bit weak, I thought, as far as the design goes. However, some people love these cards. Some people hate them. I am more on the hate side, but it's an interesting concept for a card, I guess. It is what it is. Alright, that is the end of part 1 and my set review for the Select AFL Footy Stars 2021 card set. Please come back to me next weekend. I'll be going through the last few cards that are going to be available inside this set, including those big time cards. I'm assuming we've still got a box hit left to be revealed. We've got like the big, huge showstopper level cards to be revealed. What else are we getting? Are we getting some autos? I would love some autos in this set. They generally don't put autos in here, but maybe, a 1 in 1,000 box where you get, a captain auto or something like that would be really great. So anything like that, I'm excited to see what they're going to do with the last 4 videos. The latest video will have already come out. It comes about 10, 10:30, 11 o'clock each day. So it is happening in the day. So if you're watching this video when it first releases, in a couple hours time, the next video will come out. But my opinion on that video won't be until next Saturday once all the final videos are revealed. But apart from all that, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you're staying safe, staying healthy, and being amazing. And as always, I will see you in the next one.